Captain says there's ice on the river. We ain't getting home if we don't break through. So damn cold, I can't help but shiver. Rise and shine, we got work to do. Been so long since I seen my woman. I know she's waiting in a nice warm bed. Got a lot of smoke, drink a little whiskey. Man needs something to clear his head. Lord knows I'm tired, and I'm about to lose my mind. And this bitter cold sure makes a man feel old. When there's ice on the river tonight, when there's ice on the river tonight, I just wanna go home. Spend most of my days down on the bayou. Mississippi River never turned to ice. Moved up north, making more money. Man, oh man, Lord, I paid the price. Lord knows I'm tired, and I'm about to lose my mind. And this bitter cold sure makes a man feel old. When there's ice on the river tonight, Lord knows I'm trying, and I will do what I must do. Gonna stay the course and bring this barge to port, so I can get back home to you. I just wanna go home. Captain says there's ice on the river. We ain't getting home if we don't break through. So damn cold, I can't help but shiver. Rise and shine, we got work to do. Lord knows I'm tired, and I'm about to lose my mind. And this bitter cold, it sure makes a man feel old. When there's ice on the river tonight, I just wanna go home. Captain says there's ice on the river. We ain't getting home if we don't break through.
Didn't you just win a fat bike race?
No quick movement.
The course
My
today.
favorite part of the course was all of it, brother. Was all of it. The whole thing was my favorite. It was awesome. Great race you put on there, Mike.
Nor'easter. What made you not race today?
Well, you know, I heard Bobby Nash was going to be here, and he's really intimidating when you get out there and ride with somebody like Bobby Nash.
Sue Kowalski, Team Spark. Literally just finished. How was the Wicked Nor'easter this year?
It was awesome. My first time in the snow, trial by fire. I love it. Everybody should come do this.
So you didn't do this race last year.
No, I stayed in bed and slept.
What was your favorite part of the course today?
That part when I finished?
Do you think you'll want to get a fat bike now?
Absolutely. Halfway through the course, I was already designing where I'm going to put it.
It was wicked awesome. We had a great time. It was very fun.
It was wicked killer guy. It was unbelievable. No, it was great. Very fun, fast. Not a lot of softening up, so it really held together nice this year. You guys did a tremendous job getting it together for everybody, and it was beautiful. Loved it.
Now you did the race last year too, right?
I did it on skinnies last year, and that was once the course got ripped up from everybody running on it. It was basically a running race, and I did not do well.
So is this kind of terrain worth owning a fat bike?
Absolutely.
Oh, it was wicked awesome. I got this wicked gash on my shin. It's pretty gnarly. Flatted 2 miles in, but I won the whole shot. That's all that matters. Pulled a few people back up to some groups, and it's how it went.
I saw your dad a few minutes ago. How's he feel about you getting a flat and still whooping him?
I don't know. He's probably pretty upset. He didn't really answer me when I asked him, though.
So how was the course? How was it affected by the snow a few days ago?
It was wicked fun, but it was some narrow tracks, and when you got off the bike, there was a lot of slipping on rocks, so that's how I got that cut on my shin. But besides that, it was wicked fun. Wish I didn't flat. I think I would have done well, but yeah.
Well, any big names show up today? Besides
Bob
Zach
Nash,
Curtis?
I mean, he crashed in front of me, but I can forgive him for that. At least he showed up, and hopefully he'll finish the race for once.
Oh, that's rough. So it's important to note that you just won the Verge Series Cat 3.
I did. I'm even sporting the jersey right now, see?
Nice. So what's it like to go from cross season right into fat bike racing? This is your first fat bike race, right?
Yeah, it was fun. I crashed a few times. Not really too technically skilled in the snow, but we'll see. Maybe next year. Next year I'll win it.
Well, you won the whole shot. That's something.
Yeah, whole shot's a big deal.
Thanks, Zach.
You're welcome.
All right, Brian Hughes, Fast Splits Multisports. So you won the fat bike race today?
Yeah, won the fat bike race today. It was pretty good, very technical course. The snow made it really fun, much better than not having it this year. It was good. First lap, we had a nice little pace line going, and then Bob Nash came and took me out wicked hot on the fast section into the ice, and then got back up, chased back on, and was able to attack on the second lap and get away.
Now some would say that you're washed up, but this is the second year you've won this race.
I don't know what was wrong with Bob Nash this year. You know, I expected him to come through, but he just wasn't there. If you want to be a hard guy, you got to show up.
That's true. That's true. Pirro was there. Pirro was in third.
Pirro was right there. He was towing people around for a while on the road too.
Now, what was your favorite part of the bike course?
Technical section in the woods. That was definitely the best when you get out into the French Trail and some of the quarry area. So that was all good.
So which year was the better year, this year or last year?
Major difference when you don't have 3 feet more snow. This year was much better.
So you also did the trail run?
Yeah, I doubled up with the trail run again.
How'd you do this year?
Fourth. I said I wouldn't do the trail run again after last year, but again, 3 feet less snow makes it a lot easier to run.
It was super fun. Very beautiful course. Super fun.
Now, how was it compared to last year?
It was easier.
Easier?
Yeah.
Which was more fun, this year or last year?
They're both fun, just different kinds of fun.
All right.
Different kinds of fun.
Now, if this was like a 7-mile course, would you still do it?
Yes.
All right.
Actually, we were just commenting, Kenny and I, that we would have loved to have done the longer course. So, just different pace.
We'll keep that in mind for next year.
Yeah.
It was wicked awesome. Perfect. Fit the name.
Much dirt out there, mostly snow?
Mostly snow. A lot of cool trails. Really turny. I was glad to see that. And it wasn't just like a straight run. So we got to go through the trees, and it was a really good run.
I heard a couple people say you took off the front like you were the only one there.
No, actually the guy in front of me did that. I sat behind him for a little bit, but once we got into the trees, then I took off.
Were there much tactics involved, or you just went for it?
Well, we started off going pretty quick. Down that first hill was like 5-minute pace, so I backed off a little bit and just kind of let it go, and then started making my way back up towards Steve, I think it was.
Cool.
Close the gap.
What was your favorite part of the course?
Coming up the hill at the finish, seeing it a mile shorter than I thought it was going to be. So that was kind of like a nice surprise. So.
Cool. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Now, if Tom Parsons were here, what would he ask you?
He'd probably comment on my stash.
Well, what specifically about the stash?
Something that's been quite shorn lately. Not as bushy as it used to be.
Is it more aero this way or less?
Much more aero, yes, which in fat bike racing is very important.